with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Check out 20.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at
all. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Gun.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Got some room at the 30. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Recovered by...
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st down, Hurts. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just like that.
Here's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up third and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, Newton. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? 57 Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 57's the Mike. Rock 57. Great. Check.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal from the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
20.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Newton now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Of 15. First down, Browns.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check 53. I'm coming. 20. Watch the twins.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Blue down. Watch out.
Again, Newton. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Taylor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burt sets up to throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Browns 14, Packers 6. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check 24. Check 24. Let's go.
Throwing again is Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by...
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Of 18 on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The defense will have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And Oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to A.J. Brown. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Jonathan Taylor.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Browns 28, Packers 6. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They snap it to Newton. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
He's coming. We got a couple of 22's coming.
Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Intended for Mark Andrews.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 6. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 42, Packers 6. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 41.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up third.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Packers 6.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the gun, Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
2-yard line.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for him at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by David Long. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
In your face!
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Tonight's final score, Browns 56.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home